a great time casting so far, and wow, I get to cast a n0ne.
You get to cast n0ne. You get to cast n0ne.
Oh my god!
That's what I'm saying, man. That's why I'm like, you can't take me on now. This is n0ne. I don't even have to talk, man. I just want to make noises and get excited. I love watching n0ne play.
Why don't you? You know, you're definitely more well versed about n0ne than most folks that I know. So why don't you geek out for a second? Why don't you explain about n0ne, where he comes from?
n0ne hails from Nicaragua. He is a South American machine. They are known for their combo videos down there, such as Eureka Noobs, if you've ever seen that, one of the greatest melee combo videos ever. And n0ne just really exemplifies that South American style where it is style. It's all about the style. And he just does some stuff that you don't see from a lot of people. And he's playing up against Chalcogen, who is, I learned that his tag today is the speed of light +1. That is the tag that he's using for those random numbers. I thought it was his phone number and he was trying to pick up. But no, it is not that. It is some science business.
He's actually selling something on Craigslist. And
yeah, he's like
contact him.
That's like his reference number or something. Yeah. He's trying to sell. He's just out of school. He's trying to sell his bed set or something.
Well, right now he's playing at the speed of light. I mean, those combos were lightning fast.
Yeah, he's a really he gets slept on a little bit because he's been really busy with school over at shout out to McMaster University, one of the often referred, or actually that's McGill. It's Harvard North. Stay free, me. But yeah, he's definitely been active with school a lot lately, so not quite as active with melee, but he's definitely been around for a while, and he's one of the more intelligent players and definitely known for his doubles. So, you know, he's doing really well. He's actually got a lead on n0ne right now.
Very hefty lead at that. I mean, n0ne's sitting at 93% on his second stock, and we're seeing that Chalcogen still has his initial. Yeah. He's ready to take another stock as well, but n0ne with the fantastic fate to avoid the edge guard attempts.
Yeah, he is a really creative man with his recoveries, and he makes it really difficult for people. Like, you almost question if you're playing against Captain Falcon sometimes when you're playing against him, because he just is so creative on the recovery, and I almost feel like Falcon's at a generally higher level than him could learn a lot watching what he does in terms of recovery, because it's just so creative.
And creativity, that creativity of course extends on his offense as well as his defense.
Yeah, definitely.
It's actually there's a funny story involving his name, right? It means like
n0ne.
n0ne.
Yeah, it means n0ne, which, you know, isn't 100% true, but you'll see a lot of the time he will, he's one of the people who really mixes in reverse back air a lot of the time when he could just as easily just hit a knee. A lot of the time at certain percentages it's used as a combo extender, but he's definitely a man who will be a little excessive when sometimes when it's not necessarily called for, but right now, as I was saying, a lot of the time with him, even when he's in this situation where he's a little bit behind, I'm not really that worried for him, because I know that at any minute he's just gonna touch him and get a death combo, and he's really good at doing that against Spaceys. Oh, okay.
So with that in mind, is this the time where you play excessive when you're this far down?
If you're n0ne, you do. Yeah. I know that for most people, you'd start being okay, I gotta take this seriously, man. I know that I'm the quote-unquote better player, but, you know, n0ne, I think that if he's not playing his style, it really puts him out of his element, and that's when you see him at his worst. When he's playing his style and it's working for him, that is really when he shines and becomes, you know, a Reddit monster who gets 10,000 followers in 5 minutes after a crazy combo. He is a popular player for a reason. Ever since coming to Canada, he has made such an impact on our scene. And honestly, just almost, you know, we may take up a lot of space on the map, but he's put us on the proverbial map, to be honest. He's doing so much work out here.
And he's going to need to do some work right now. Still down by quite a bit. A bear from Falco here could be disastrous, but it's n0ne right now with the stage control. Yeah, and he lets Chalcogen back on, and now it's all on Chalcogen. The ball is in his court. Ooh. Really nice back air, and if n0ne makes it back here, I would be very surprised. Yeah. It's not that.
Game 1 to Chalcogen. Let's go, Alan. It's looking strong. And n0ne definitely struggles against Falco sometimes, and that's really his character choice that comes down to. It's not an easy matchup for Falcon. His movement just gets stuffed. Aerial and ground movement gets stuffed pretty hard by Falco. What are you doing, Edgar? Come on now. Ed's just having fun. He's just having fun. It's you couldn't kill any character with the Falcon Punch that early. Come on, man. You can kill their soul, though. You kill their soul. Yeah, if you get hit by that, you might as well just, you know, unplug your controller.
I mean, Chalkajin was. Do you think that even though he was in college and focusing on that he may have PPMD'd it a bit? Maybe studied up on some other matches?
I feel like no one ever truly quits Melee. Like, I feel like even the people who are, like, you know, in their own minds fully retired still pick up the controller from time to time. So I think he does practice, and Hamilton has a pretty nice little local scene to go out to. So I'm sure he's been sticking around those a little bit. And actually, I've seen him at 1 or 2 of them. So
None of this moment.
Now, n0ne is turning up.
Yeah, he's you know, Chalkajin might have been sticking around, but n0ne is sticking these knees time and time again.
Oh, wow! Chalkajin! He called that recovery out!
It's so good, too. Falcons always go for that Falcon kick from that kind of a position. He was set up there, I think, just before n0ne even pushed the button.
Yeah, he was really ready for that, and that was super smart. And then Chalkajin with that reflector off of the power shield.
I noticed it in the last game. Ever since n0ne started power shielding those lasers, he's been implementing a shine right after he shoots the gun.
That is so smart. Like, what a good awareness by Chalkajin. But n0ne, still keeping that lead. But as is, man, Chalkajin, I'm really surprised by the fact that usually n0ne, once he gets a small lead on someone, he'll just like take it so far. But Chalkajin is just really like, you know, keeping his composure and taking the stocks back. But as that hard knee to soft knee, that's gonna do it.
Yeah, that's I think that really is a back-breaking KO.
Yeah, that's hard because that was like 40% or something like that, really low. Falco, a character who's notorious for getting killed really early a lot of the time if he gets off stage.
And the chase down from n0ne.
Yeah, the tech chase knee, that's huge. You gotta have really good reaction times to hit that. You gotta be on point.
I'll be honest, that knee just felt so personal. It felt like it was more than a KO option.
It was a statement. Yeah, he's like, listen, I'm gonna mess you up next time. So now Chalkajin's this is definitely the like preferred counter pick option for Falco in this matchup. But man, with n0ne's style, I don't know if this is necessarily gonna work out for Chalkajin. Like
I mean, things are looking bad already.
It hasn't taken much time, and Chalkajin is down a stock, not at too much percentage, but n0ne goes for the read on the tech in place, doesn't quite get it. Fishing a little bit with some stomps.
What intrigues me a lot about n0ne is he seems like one of those Falcons who can take an inch and really make it a mile.
Oh yeah, he'll open you, like he's a can opener. Like he gets that little piece in there and then he just rips the whole top off of you.
And even with a smaller stage like Yoshi's, we're already seeing him just using Falcon's innate movement, putting on so much damage.
He's a monster off stage, dude. Like he just is so creative. He'll do whatever it takes to take that stock, and he uses the reverse hitbox. Like he also has a really nasty Ganon, so you'll see him do almost like Ganon-esque up airs a lot of the time, like the reverse hitbox up air, which is a lot smaller and not quite as potent for Falcon, but it still kind of exists. Like it's not much of a spike like Ganon's almost is, like a semi-spike. It's really more of a, just kind of pushes them in an awkward direction, but man, n0ne will take what he can get, you know, he'll use it. Ooh.
Chalkajin just hoping just to slow down some of n0ne's momentum, but right there, catching on to the timing of the lasers, slipping through the cracks, and finding the aerial he needed to send Chalkajin off stage.
Oh my god, n0ne, and he's really opening up Chalkajin right now. Like Chalkajin, this is the thing that I was kind of saying, that I don't think this is necessarily a good stage, because n0ne will smother you if he gets the opportunity to.
And smothering is the perfect description. n0ne.
Yo,
any flicker of life that he once had just got snuffed out. n0ne played that perfectly.
Chalkajin was looking so solid off the bat. I can't say that tag. I can't say those numbers. I'm not doing it. That's like way too many syllables for someone's tag. But wow, really great job for both players. But n0ne clutching it out in the end. He is the definition of clutch.